Well, here's the real news. It's amazing to me that we live in the greatest country in the world, and yet we can't produce a 60%, a 60 cent filter mask. It's amazing to me. And Lockheed Martin and other great companies and corporations, and yet we cannot produce enough masks for the citizen of the United States. I don't get it, and I don't understand how we can have the greatest nation on the planet and we can't produce enough mass, a 60 cent mass that will help and reduce contamination or the spread of the virus or it just blows me away. And we talk about such great nation, and we got corporations out there that can't somehow find a space in their industry or space in their company or in their corporation to make a mess. I just don't understand it. And again, I heard the president say that we're gonna help take care of the businesses, and one of the first things he mentioned was hotels. And just amazing to me that some of the companies or business that the president have his name on is hotels. And that's one of the first things that he mentioned regarding making sure that those businesses taken care of, and that's hotel. Now, is I don't know. You see my eyes just clicking up and down because the country we live in is greedy. It's all about the money. Have always been about the money. Cheap label, buy low, sell high, create a big point spread between the product. We find sweat labor, slave labor. This has been this country since it's been in existence, taking advantage of whatever they can, however they can. And they have not changed. We got the largest gangster, mafia, whatever you organized crime on the floor of Congress, which we call lobbyists. The word lobbyist means gain favor. So what is they using to gain favor with? You're talking about people that you voted for and elected to represent you in Congress and legislation and making laws. And we have lobbyists on the floor to gain favor from these same individuals that you voted into office to represent corporations and big businesses. And this is all legal in America. It's just amazing to me the things that we ignore in this country. Lobbyists is the worst thing you can have on the floor of legislation, on the floor of Congress. You got to be kidding me. The word lobbyist, again, means to gain favor. We got people on the floor of Congress to gain favor with the very people you voted for representing corporations and big businesses. Whew, I'm almost out of breath. Just the thought of that alone. And then, holidays is coming up. So I'm going to assume that before the holiday season get here, that's most likely going to be a solution to the coronavirus. Because we are so greedy in this country. I just don't see America letting, and I'm talking about corporations when I say America right now, I don't see they letting this go by. I could be wrong, could be making a mistake. If so, I'm the first one to apologize. But this country is so greedy. When it comes to that dollar, I just don't see things not being resolved. Because I'm willing even to go out on the limb and say that they will use the coronavirus as a form of commercial or advertising or a gimmick to get you to spend more money. Especially with the holidays going to be here before you know it. We celebrate Christmas in July now in this country. And tell you, it get earlier and earlier every year. So sooner or later, it's going to be a year-round thing. Anyway, it's Get Real News. You think about it. If I said something makes sense, use it. If I said something that don't make sense, kick it out. Go on. Don't waste your time dealing with things that don't make sense. And with the coronavirus hitting us as a nation, don't get so caught up in the negative side of things. Take time out to plan and be with your family. Create a better financial plan for yourself to get out of debt. Spend time building your relationship. Stop getting caught up in media, because it's their job to gain your attention. It's their job to get you to think like they want you to think. That's their job. I plead with you. Spend time strengthening your family. Spend time thinking about how you can take what you got and make it work for you. Because whatever the corporations do, they're going to make sure it work out in their favor. It's your time to make sure things work out in your favor. You control the economy, people, because they want what you got, your dollar. Stop allowing the media to make you think you're second class. You are in need. They are in need of your dollar. Buying a car, buying a house. Stop letting them think that somehow or another somebody else controls the market. You control the market because they want your dollar. You don't buy a new car, you don't buy a new house, I guarantee you the economy will change. You control the inflation of things, but you just don't realize that because they make you think you need them more than they need you. All right, anyway, let's get rid of news. Hope I said something makes sense. Overall, please, America, and now I'm talking to the taxpayer, the citizens in this country, stop allowing the media to dictate how you should think. Stop it. Please, take time out, plan for yourself, think for yourself, plan your budget, stop creating debt on top of debt. Don't let one tyranny of a problem create another problem for you. Please don't. Don't allow an issue make more issues. Look for ways to resolve issues. Take control of the things you can control. That's it. Talk about things that make things better for you. Repeating negative things only clutter your mind with more negative things. That's just some things you can't do nothing about. There's some things you just can't stop. But evaluate what you can control in your life and take control of it. Let's get real news. If it's real news, God bless you all. Stay safe. And most of all, stay healthy.